Hi, this is Parineeti Chopra and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
Now, Parineeti Chopra, how do you look at this entire strange sort of phenomenon that we are witnessing these days? That, especially for celebrities, that do you feel at times vulnerable कि आप कुछ भी आप कर रहे हैं तो maybe it can be construed in altogether different manner?
Honestly, I do find it strange because I realize now there is so much of news out there, whether it is online portals like, Hungama, which is, a website, or there are newspapers, or there are video blogs, or there's social media, all kinds of. Everybody is carrying entertainment news, and everybody needs to fill their space up. So they need news of all kind. And I realize that anything a public face does, a celebrity does, anything they do becomes news. I'm constantly scared of doing things because I don't know how it's going to be construed. I'm scared of giving interviews sometimes because a simple sentence, a part of it could be used and made the headline. And when you listen to the whole sentence, you realize that the celebrity didn't say anything damaging,
Absolutely.
I saw Varun tweeted yesterday or today, and I liked that tweet for this reason because he had said something in an interview and they used a part of his sentence and made it to be something else.
Totally out of context.
Yeah, and we are constantly, even amongst us, we discuss this a lot, like all us actors. Sometimes I've said something about another actor. There have been times when I've said something about Sonakshi or Alia, which was perfectly safe. But when I saw the headline, I got annoyed.
Correct.
So I've had to make calls to them to say, I didn't mean it like this, and they themselves understand it because they said, listen, we go through it every single day also. So we are constantly, living in fear only because those fans are reading it.
Absolutely.
Those fans are believing it. Not everybody has access to social media or newspapers. They are reading it from one portal and we can't go and explain it to them. But it's already been misconstrued. It's already been, people start talking about it negatively, and it's so sad because then we have to start explaining ourselves all the time. So yeah.
The strange part is the fact is that there's so much of news and so much of dissemination of news. The fact is that personally, I'm strictly, as much as I can, I just don't like I don't like the idea that if you're attributing something to someone when that person has not said it, it's not fair.
It's really not fair.
If you, and today, if you don't do gossip, if you, they say that maybe you're not relevant.
Yeah,
I know. You think that if gossip is not cool, then maybe you're not. I find that strange actually.
Well said. No, it's really like that.
But that, if you are not doing gossip, if you're not doing, then maybe you are just trying to be in good books of someone. It's not a matter of being
boring.
in good books of someone. The fact is that you're breaching trust actually.
Exactly.
Then how fair is that?
Exactly.
How fair is that?
That's exactly what is happening. And nowadays, only the stuff that makes news, which is sensationalism, like everybody says, only that sells. People will not click on a link till the headline is spicy.
Correct.
And for that, I understand why they are doing it. I don't think anybody is malicious. No journalist is sitting there trying to ruin somebody's life. They are also trying to sell their news.
Correct.
But I think it's up to the audience to start taking a stand and saying we are okay to read news which is authentic and genuine. We don't want to read only the masala stuff.
Correct.
These scoops have become such a big thing. The blind items have become such a big thing. Everything is all about spicy and saucy. So I think actors will start getting even more scared and they will stop talking to journalists, so they will stop doing interviews or stop stepping out because you don't know what's going to come out tomorrow.
Right.
You're constantly living in that fear, and I don't know how it's going to stop.
Because many times the presentation matters. She body shamed someone. My God.
Yeah.
If you're talking about someone like say your friends in a funny manner.
Yeah.
But there has to be a limit.
It's amazing.
And then it
becomes something viral ho jata hai.
उसमें फिर एक वो करता है उन्होंने ऐसे कह दिया उन्होंने ऐसे कह दिया. This is like funny actually.
It's amazing.
And when you see that यार मतलब एक normal conversation अगर किसी के बीच में हो रहा है, आप उसको बिल्कुल अभी तक तो the fact is that a lot of these groups which are there, like even like who are just ready to get offended.
Yeah. They're just sitting there to get offended.
औरतों के बारे में ऐसा बोलते
हैं. Yeah, feminism has become such an overused, overabused term. Yeah. So
you're a misogynist. What is there in that to just so it is becoming stranger and stranger actually,
which becomes the weirdest.
It's a bit scary. Like even for a journalist at times, if you're asking certain thing, then the sort of
how
comments
dare
which
you
can-
ask this?
How can you ask this?
Yeah, that's what I'm
How
saying.
can you
People, I think
You
people
don't
who
know
are
the meaning
sitting
of
and
feminism.
commenting, or the trolls, so to say,
Right.
they are literally just looking out for that one word they can pick out, or one sentence they can pick out, and it's so scary because we ultimately become the face of that criticism.
Correct.
Only because we are the actor. Whereas the situation or context might have been completely the opposite.
Ji.
So and then we are called politically correct. So it's actually a vicious circle. It never ends.
Right.
Yeah.
Ye bhi karo to bhi
To bhi, yeah.
and that and
Correct.
it's funny actually, but it's not funny
Yeah.
at times.